Alright, it's gonna be a story time. I'm gonna be eating my Taco Bell, and I'm gonna explain to y'all what happened on labor and delivery when I had D'Angelo. Well, I passed my 40 weeks, and they scheduled for me to get induced. So I got induced, and I woke up like at 7 a.m. My appointment was like at 6 a.m. So we got there at 6 a.m. and I didn't get into a room until like 8 or 9. And I didn't want to take the epidural, not because like I'm against it or anything, but because I was scared of the needle. But I was so much in pain. I withstood all the pain. I took all the pain as much as I could for like 8 hours, until the last 2 hours I was like, no, I can't do this. I was like shaking. I wanted to curse everyone out. So then finally I called the nurse and I was like, yeah, just bring me the epidural. Fuck it. I mean, whoops. And so they gave it to me, and I was honestly scared to get that epidural just because of the needle, like how big it was. But honestly, the pain of my contractions was like way worse than the pain of the needle. I didn't even feel anything. I didn't feel nothing when they put that needle in me, or the epidural. So I pretty much was in pain for like 8 hours. Lots of pain because they induced me. They gave me the Pitocin, which is like a little pill. And then finally, I was like at 7 centimeters whenever they gave me the epidural. And then by like 2 hours later, like even like an hour later, I started, they told me that I was at 10 already. But they wanted to wait a little bit more to see like the baby's head, to be closer down there. Like they wanted to see his head. And then finally the nurse came and she started helping me push, and everything was like so comfortable. Like she was like making jokes out of it, you know, like I was in no pain at this point, like no pain. I did take that IV medicine, and that helped me a little bit, but the contractions were way too strong. Like it took the pain and it helped me fall asleep for like an hour, but the contractions woke me up and it was way too strong. So then the nurse came and she was like, you ready to start pushing? So I started pushing, and she was like playing with the baby's head. She was like, this little boy has a full set of hair. And I was like, oh my gosh, why is she doing this? She's like, I'm gonna give him a comb over. I'm gonna do little braids on him. I was like, no. I'm like, just take him out already. But then she said that the doctor, she had to wait for the head to be popped out for them to call the doctor. So the nurse is the one who like takes the baby's head out, but the doctor pulls the whole baby out. So then finally a doctor comes, and like I was only pushing for like 30 minutes and I had the baby. Like I had him. I had Leangelo. And he surprised all of us. He was like 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds. Like 9 pounds and 16 ounces, I believe. Yeah. Big. 21 inches. It was amazing. I didn't know I could do that. And then after having him, I was starving. I was like, can I eat? And they were like, yeah, you can eat. But like everyone was like trying to see the baby that I didn't get to eat. So I recommend eating like right after you have the baby, because you're gonna start, you're hungry because you haven't eaten, right? and so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So then like it was already like I had him at 8 o'clock, 8:06, and around like 10 they took me down to another room and they gave me medicine. They gave me like a hydrocodone and some other pill, and then they took me to the other room, and I was like, I'm hungry, like can I want to get something to eat, but didn't have anything to eat. But I had brought some ramen noodles, so I told Alex to make me some ramen noodles in the kitchen. So he went to make me ramen noodles, and I had asked, like, he was looking for the ramen noodles, and then I asked the nurse, I was like, hey, can you help me go to the restroom, because I had to use the restroom. And as I was going to the restroom, like I was in the restroom using the restroom, and I felt like I was shaking, like I was like, and I was like, holy crap, like I felt like I was having like a small seizure, and then I just like blacked out, and like I fell back. I felt myself falling back in the toilet, and the nurse was like, sir, I need help, and like she was like yelling at Alex like she needed help to help me get up because I was like fainting in the restroom. And then like out of nowhere I woke back up, and I was like, I felt like I was dreaming, like all of it was a dream. Like it was crazy, I guess because of the medicine. It was just like not a good situation. I hadn't ate, so they had just given me medicine. I went through a life-changing thing with my body. Like it was just too much going on with me. I guess that's what freaked me out and made me like faint. And then like all I remember is like 10 nurses rushing inside my room, like making sure that I'm okay. Like I was sweating, I was like, I had a fever. It was just not a good situation. Everyone was like rushing towards me, like making sure that I was okay. It was so scary. But then after that, Alex made me my noodles, and I was eating them, and then my tooth chipped. I was so upset. I was like, wow. I did faint. Now my tooth is chipping. It was just the worst situation. I was so sad. I'm like, oh my God, is this what motherhood is like? But afterwards, everything was good. We stayed in the hospital for like 2 days and a half, and everything was good. Everything was good with the baby, except whenever they did pull him out, they broke his shoulder. But babies are very flexible, so their bones grow and they fix right away. It literally took him like 2 weeks for it to fix. Now he's all good. And we went home, and having babies is hard work. I stayed up, felt like a zombie for a few days. But just remember that they're worth it. They're amazing to see grow up, get bigger and bigger. And if you're gonna have a baby, congrats. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Like, the fact that your body could do that is just so amazing. I'm so glad that I had my baby. He's helped me a lot grow as a person, and I hope to just continue and grow and do better for him and for us. But that's about it. Thank you for watching. See y'all later.